What do baking and cleaning have in common? Well, they both need to have the right recipe, and that recipe needs to be followed exactly in order to always produce a 5-star product. When I was a little girl, the Tinberg family had a very special friend who was a millionaire baker in Chicago. He had a secret recipe for Danish layer cake. My mom got it out of him before he died. It was the best cake ever. A couple of years ago, I was in our Milwaukee summer home and decided to make this Danish layer cake, but forgot the recipe at the ranch in Austin. I've never taken the time to move the recipe from the very old and flour-laden recipe card to my laptop. But it's a new world since I was a little girl, and I knew I could fix this problem by going to Google. Sure enough, there were several recipes there for Danish layer cake. None were exactly as I remembered my recipe, but I picked one out that was very, very close. It was okay, but no one at the dinner table said, "Wow," like I'm used to receiving. I had the wrong recipe. Since that cake, I put the recipe on my laptop and have had a wow experience ever since. Well, until this past April, when I made the cake for my mother's 97th birthday. A very special day, and indeed it was her favorite cake. I had the right recipe this time, but I forgot the butter needed to be at room temperature. Well, being a last-minute person, I had no time for that, so I speeded up the process by putting it in the microwave and softening the butter. And my nightmare began. I whipped that sugar with that butter for 15-20 minutes, but it would not whip and fluff. You can kind of guess the rest of the story. It was an okay cake, but it was not wow. My very honest sister shared that with me, although she certainly didn't need to. I knew it was so-so without her input. 2 missed wow opportunities because I did not have the right recipe, or I didn't follow the recipe exactly like it should have been followed. How many wow opportunities have you missed in your company because you have not given your cleaners a recipe to follow? A written process that they can follow, learn, and someday know by heart, like I now know that recipe. And what about ingredients? Are they products that will leave a wow response? There are products that clean, products that shine, and products that clean and shine. What do the products do that you are giving your cleaners to use? For example, and I am not negating either of these products, they all have a purpose in their place. If there's a particularly greasy area, you can always use the Dawn or the Simple Green first and then come behind with a product that will shine. If the final product you use on countertops is dish soap that you rinse and then dry, or Simple Green that you really dry and clean at the same time, neither of these products will leave a wow look or a wow response. The areas will be very clean, but not very shiny, like some products will leave. Some products do clean and shine with one step and can be used in most areas. If there's a particularly greasy area, you can always use the Dawn or the Simple Green first and then shine with another product. But use a product that cleans and shines in one step whenever possible. It's all about efficiency with outstanding results. Your process is your recipe, and your products and tools are your ingredients. I did resurrect my reputation when I made the Danish layer cake 2 weeks ago. I took the butter out of the refrigerator the night before and I followed the recipe exactly. Even my sister said, "Now this is the way it should taste." Are your clients saying, "Now this is the way it should look"? After I worked with a client in San Diego, he sent me an email he received over the weekend from a client we had cleaned the week before. It said, "All I can say, James, is wow." If you're not hearing wow, now this is the way it should look, perhaps you need a recipe, or perhaps a new recipe. And we hope you look at ours at housecleanerstraining.com. Thanks for your time, and I'll see you next time.